Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday, October 21st City Council meeting. Clerk, please call the roll.
Here.
Here. Here.
Here.
Here. Here.
Here.
Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For the public comment portion, Chris Moore.
You want me to state my name?
Name and address for public record, please.
Chris Moore, 2136 Concord Drive.
Thanks, sir. Floor is yours.
I live off of Veterans Parkway, and they just built those apartments there, not quite finished. But they also continued the path on the north side of Veterans Parkway. I don't know who approved that, but that path is at the same level as the road. And then what's dividing it is just these markers, the reflector markers, so that there's nothing stopping the car if it does veer off. And my other point goes to, no one drives 25 down Veterans Parkway. You're going anywhere from 35 and higher. And with Route 31 going to be built or expanded, there's going to be a lot of people cutting through there. Mm-hmm. So I think more patrol down there, especially with there's been a lot of break-ins in cars in Crystal Lake, on the northern part of Crystal Lake, because I have the Ring camera, so I get notifications. But there's a lot of break-ins down there, and it seems to be encroaching towards us.
Okay.
And then also, I know we built up the center of the city. I think now we need to concentrate on the outer parts of the city. We've spent a lot of money on the Riverwalk and stuff like this, and there's other parts of the city that really need to be looked at. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on to consent agenda items 5A through 5D. Is there any items that the council would like to pull if you plan on voting no on these items? Seeing none, I'm looking for a motion to approve 5A through 5D. Alderwoman Miller.
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda 5A to 5D.
Thank you. Alderman Cook.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Discussion on these items by City Council.
I made a correction to the minutes for Alderwoman Bassey today.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
those will be reflective in the copy on SharePoint.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Cook?
Yes.
Alderman Davis?
Yes.
Alderwoman Bassey?
Yes.
Alderman McClatchy?
Yes.
Alderman Glad?
Yes.
Alderman Santee?
Yes.
Thank you, Council. Next item on the agenda is 6A regarding Shamrocks the Fox. I am looking for a motion to approve 6A as presented. Alderman Santee.
I was waiting for the mayor to read.
Not funny.
No, we're not going to go there tonight. Okay.
No.
I believe Alderman McClatchy had his hand up first.
All right, Alderman McClatchy.
I'll make that motion.
All right, second. Alderman Santee.
I will second the motion.
Thank you. Discussion by City Council on this item. Alderman Glad.
Just that I'd still like to see alcohol curtailed more, but due to the fact of this type of a festival, it's not really as family-oriented as a lot of the others, and so I could see where I would support this.
Thank you. Alderman McClatchy, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. I had an issue with the trolley kind of stop on Green Street or Riverside Drive, but I talked to administrator, and she mentioned that she explained a good reason for that. too many people, the trolleys couldn't get through, so I'm good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just add to that is that they really, kind of in our experience, that they become ineffective. They get jammed up in all the traffic and all the ongoings in that downtown area, and really our whole point is to get people walking through that area, and people were doing just that. So our ridership on the trolleys in that area was next to nothing, and that was a little bit disheartening. So how do you try to expand that and get the best utilization of the trolleys? And so we're gonna, again, I think every year we learn a little something new, and so we're gonna try this, and it also hopefully ties into that Main Street area a little better as well.
Yeah. Alderman Davis, go ahead.
Is there like an alternate route that you could, just set aside for the trolleys so that they would have, wouldn't run into that? I mean, I don't know if there is. I'm sure it's not as easy as it sounds, right?
It was so busy. It was so busy last year. Saturday's the problem. Sunday, there isn't any problems getting around and moving people around, but that Saturday with the parade and the river dyeing and everything that's happening downtown, there's so many people. It was amazing to see where people found places to park last year. And I'll say it, that we didn't get a single parking complaint that I was aware of last year. Surprisingly, honestly, because they were parked all the way out by Snug Harbor or Mookie's, downriver road and walking there, and any place they could find to park is where they were. And so the trolleys just got jammed up, and the ridership wasn't there. So, and we pay a fair amount for that. And so trying to best utilize our dollars to take advantage of that is, we're going to try this.
Any other questions, comments? Alderman Miller?
I would love to see a fleet of golf carts available for people who literally, as you just said, park wherever they can, and now they need to get back to that location. I personally took a bunch of people in my car last year that I didn't know because they couldn't get to their car, but I'd love to see us expand transportation opportunities, much like we work with on Fiesta Days and Rise Up, with having at least a couple golf carts available to shuttle people back and forth to their cars. But
we had gotten that suggestion just this year. I think about a month ago it came into like our general inbox of a suggestion. So
probably because I had to carry people to their cars last year.
We'll see how.
They didn't want to get in the car with me.
There's a possibility of incorporating that.
Yeah.
Are you volunteering?
I would do the golf cart thing. It'd be a riot.
Any other questions, comments by council? See none? Trish, please call the roll.
Alderman McClatchy?
Yes.
Alderman Santee?
Yes.
Alderman Glad?
Yes.
Alderwoman Bessie?
Yes.
Alderman Davis?
Yes.
Alderman Cook?
Yes.
Alderwoman Miller?
Yes.
Thank you, council. Any staff reports this evening? No? I have nothing for mayor's report. City council comments. Alderman McClatchy?
Thank you. I just want to bring up the Evergreen Park Homeowners Association invited Director Palaraki and me to address questions. Of course, he had all the answers to everything, but it was a good meeting. And do you got anything to add? It's fun.
No, they just had general questions about city ordinances, noise, and other things that we were able to answer to them. It was a fair meeting. We think we were out of there in 30 minutes.
Yeah. So thanks, Cheryl, for the invite.
Any other questions, comments? Alderman Glenn?
Yeah, just that I had received an email, and I think just about everybody did, about the food truck out on 120, and I just wonder if, rather than waiting a year like Alderman Santee had brought up, that we might want to, in the next couple weeks, take and review that, because I guess the way the ordinance is read, there's still some questions as far as whether or not these are impacting businesses that are already there, even though they are adhering to the ordinance that we created. So, like anything else, sometimes you just have to tweak things to make them right. So, I'd like to bring that back for discussion down in the near future.
Thank you. Alderman Davis?
Yeah, I was reading that email too. Just to add to that, do we know that they have the permit?
They do.
And they're abiding by all the rules? Okay.
They are in compliance, right.
Okay,
so
it is
that was
maybe a
one
semantics thing?
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why it was brought forth, was that particular location.
Oh, okay.
So we've actually gone from them being there 7 days a week to them only being allowed there 3 days a week. So, you know, it dropped by 4, but obviously you read the email and that business owner, you know, has an issue with that. So, if the council wants to revisit that or has any suggestions, you know, you can forward them or email them to me, and then, you know, I guess we get it back on as a discussion item, probably maybe January, because, you know, the food truck, typically this time of year, they start to die down, and you don't see as many of them, so I think, but, you know, we did speak with that individual on Friday and took down her concerns, so,
Is there anything in there regarding, let's say it's a taco truck, that can't be within a certain distance of another, like, you know, a Mexican restaurant or something like that sells that same product?
No, there's not, but this is a taco truck next to a pizza place, so the product I don't think matters, it's just a matter of, like,
that's why I was asking.
you know, I think that individual's seeing people come into the taco truck and they feel that they're missing out, that they could be coming for pizza, so.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So the property owner gave them permission, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Alderman Miller?
I just wanted to comment on the Chambers event down at Miller Point on Thursday night. Dinner Under the Stars was amazing. So I think as a inaugural, let's try something different down at Miller Point, it was a huge success, and I expect that we'll see many more events like it. So thank you for supporting it. It was well attended, and I think it really demonstrates our commitment to that area, and the shopkeepers were thrilled to have all those new faces down there and to demonstrate their wares. So thank you for supporting the event.
It was. Yeah, it was. Any other questions, comments? Looking for a motion, adjourn. Alderman Miller?
I'll move to adjourn.
Alderman Santi, second.
I will second the motion.
Thank you. Trish, please call the roll.
Alderwoman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Santi?
Yes.
Alderman Glad?
Yes.
Alderman McClatchy?
Yes, at 7:15.
Alderwoman Massey?
Yes.
Alderman Davis?
Oh,
Yes.
Alderman Cook?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, council. Thank you, Chris.
You open with a feather.
no kidding.